We've all been there. You wake up sick on a Sunday, you've got a meeting the next day. What do? You can go to an ER, or you can try to get an appointment with your doctor tomorrow, or you can try stopping by one of the urgent care centers popping up in cities and strip malls across America.
The number of urgent care centers in the U.S. has jumped 20% in 4 years. That's driven by national leaders like Concentra, U.S. HealthWorks, and American Family Care, as well as new startups and other new entrants. In New York, one fast-growing urgent care chain is CITYMD, which was created by a group of physicians in 2010.
Hi, I'm Jamie.
Hi, Dr. David Shi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. A few friends of mine who are all ER doctors felt there was a better way. And we jumped right into urgent care, and we had a blank canvas. So it allowed us to rewrite the rules and try to figure out what's the best way to take care of patients efficiently while providing quality care and giving them a low-cost alternative.
Their idea is that an everyday healthcare experience should feel more like ordering a latte at Starbucks. All sorts of companies, from hospitals to health insurers to drug makers, are also trying to figure out how to look and act more like retailers.
If we can rethink the experience between how patients interact with their doctors or how patients interact with their own health, we can completely transform our well-being as people. And I think that's one of the biggest benefits of these new retail health solutions coming into the market today.
To no surprise, patients are frustrated by long waits and all that paperwork. New urgent care centers are using technology to try to fix some of these problems. GoHealth Urgent Care is operated in part by Northwell Health, which is one of New York's largest hospital systems, and has developed its own app for patients. CITYMD patients, on the other hand, check in using tablets in the waiting room. This combination of new technology and a different approach to scheduling helps drive down wait times. And that gets to the heart of the matter. A short wait time means a much happier patient and one who's more likely to return.
It's about time that healthcare start looking at patients also as their customers and as their clients. Patients now have a lot more options. They look at reviews, they look at wait times, they look at a multitude of things to make a decision.
Listening to our consumers who are our patients is going to be critical in keeping us ahead of that ever-changing curve, which is moving at a much, much more rapid pace than it ever did before. If you ask a critic to look at, New York Urgent Care and specifically to evaluate our business, they may say, "Oh, you're late to the game." You can identify urgent care or walk-in care type of practices that have been around 20, 30, 40 years.
Bull is right. Urgent care had its moment in the spotlight in the 90s. But a lot has changed since then. Roughly 20 million more people have health insurance as a result of the Affordable Care Act. With more patients in the system, primary care practices and hospital ERs are swamped. This has caused urgent care visits to jump. And investors have noticed. Private equity firms are buying up urgent care startups, and large hospital networks are developing their own urgent care strategies, as well as making some of their own acquisitions. Urgent care is now a $15 billion industry. It's growing 4% each year. Even so, there are questions about whether patients are getting the care they need. A new study found that urgent care centers prescribe more antibiotics to patients who don't need them than any other type of care provider.
So what does that tell us about urgent care? It's hard to say for sure. What we do know is that the industry is growing and that the entrance of companies like Google, Amazon, and Apple are changing the way that traditional healthcare providers think about what a good customer experience is. You tell me, how can healthcare learn from retail? Join the conversation using the hashtag #TheCheckup.
98.2.
Should take his temperature in a minute.